only reiterating. So asema meka wa ha. E ha asem na meka. Because especially yeah programming, there's a host. Your host wa,
of course.
Your panel members wa. We have a head of sports. We have our production team.
Yes.
We have people who work on the videos. So there are different groups of people.
The social media guys.
And the issue is that it's all of us and you box here into one. But if I leave here and go and write something on Facebook, production be host to be any panel member be any
head of sports
be any so I write what I feel I need to write there. So let's not get confused that me try there on my Facebook wall, it does not represent Oyerepa FM.
I agree 100%.
And I think all of us should know.
And no,
I just want to make this point because there's a discussion going on Facebook. You read some of them and it's like Oyerepa 4. If Harriera writes something on Twitter, Facebook,
of course, that one I agree 100%.
It does not represent Oyerepa. So we want people to get that one. And if me try there on Facebook, say I'm taking a 10-day leave.
Back to
and you radio phone hekasa.
No, I now, but I'm more about
okay. Me percent me trusting. On say yemba say biana me matro ma de. Na man for have and say Oyerepa. Of course, you are right to come to that conclusion because that's where the person works.
Yeah.
But obi can asama. For instance, ebi kwa na I don't follow you on Facebook. Ti asama haribecho me kwa mini.
Yeah.
And you go conclusion say Oyerepa FM na de obi o wa de aka ho a. I don't think that is fair.
That one, you know, you're arguing.
Akwaba de miniano mo akwaba majeso nti entoya sam
because I'm a private office open me
o da bi nan kofo yemi o say
dey ka ho na man ye pamo no say me hu so we meeting come come baby na dey like ho no tamanti koto do Sudan. For me I'm excited because at the point na me feel say so munya another high level matches body kan ho na e ma preseason mo pagya enti I'm excited to say at least omo atimi akwakodu ho no mo en ye ba be di ho nkomo kakra because there are fallout in kakra mu a when then tama house of folk supporters bo fu pa si nti da ben and omo team be ready
da ben a team be
ready da ben and the team be ready what's up baby that's what we say asem so ehia say yes bisa and omo bisa na yeso e be kan bi
yeah high kluba akwa we don't believe in expertise kra the one was aden expertise yanyin ni say obi a wo ya ade no wasua no wo ye ti nya abotene enhwe ne kakra
tama
say
house of folk
they have technical
3 weeks pre-season already
one ka so 3 weeks pre-season
no Manchester ni Liverpool mu nyom ya mo de ko league ya 3 weeks ya no mu nyom ya bi am de league ya na Arsenal wo mo de titin kofo o mo kwaji league
say obi here pre-season or the program or the any pre-season people don't even have access to the programs of the football clubs but they sit there comfortably and conclude so much what kind of behavior is that? Look, as plan of our pre-season your first game no players no more being home some you have not registered them and let's not get that one also twisted. This GACA competition you don't need to register a player before he plays.
Yeah, that's true.
You can only have an agreement with his former club. GACA system umra kakra this year. First, you can only use 3 guest players.
Guest players, yeah,
but where you almost say, player no register no. But once you have an agreement, now to show that agreement, they say, but for Aquatano, any Karela agree say player S ball. So as for a bunch of players inside of this pre-season at Liverpool, Manchester say Liverpool 4-0. Players saying the whole Liverpool team no club didn't start here. How many people complained?
Players on boy ABI who omo.
Oh, me say.
Where they go fight the whole team at Tini Baby o.
Any whole team, some of them are Tini Baby who edi Michel Sapon. He is a player of us who went on loan and they have brought him back.
That no Bobby Mahas.
He went on loan. I'm Nico Winnie team is a Pagosi team, the Omonco relegation.
Sharks.
So they have recalled him. or the position be. Let us see him. When Obi are recommending my any team, let us see him. What is wrong with this?
Come on,
I have pre-season. I say supporters buafu na.
No, like I said, I was stadium. How bet you?
No, I'm all right. Supporters they have the right. Some of them buafu, but they are China yesu ba. Yes, you Jumani said we will try to explain some of them. That's why we are here.
So we also communicate their anger. No, we small explaining.
Their anger, they showed it.
So
one, your mom won't say. So almost support to Liverpool. No support to Manchester United and yeah, then they are. Almost dear, so mon no. Yeah, pre-season no more for the team. My will be pre-season 1 to 11. Regular player be no one. And they are nyakli. But Ghana team go yeah. I then want to are you looking at them from the pre-season angle, or you want to see them do well in competitions?
That's why a pre-season part in India.
And the pre-season, no, and only main competition they here. They are sure as players with your more that. The entire way in a competitive game and see. That's here,
you know, Tama, Obuasi is burning, and Yaba no so. Yaba becoming some papa. Yakoi Timia Kore, mineral acting be. Now, Division 2 for now starting register. I'm register. Now, nothing is happening in Obuasi. Into Yaba cancel pa.
Right. Captain.
Well, I me extremely happy for Asante Kotoko so my final to my omu coach. Just that do you know now a lot of media people were mentioning Kamumalu and I ended up to be Seydou Zebo. So the good thing is that the coach is now with the team almost travel to Sudan Akobo almost friendlies now. So at least there's a bit of calmness at that point because that's what I was expecting. Because I know say project that's Anto Kotoko anymore. And you know they will definitely need a coach or no and be in charge of that team no. So good one there. So we were in what happens in Europe. The other time I may catch you say Arsenal and their sporting director Edu the project together with Ateta. So I started a payoff and I think say me hesitate to say Arsenal will make it to the top 4 pay the for those who think say the moment Arsenal acquire Gabriel Jesus so to Sobakaya me can or say it looks to me say Pep Guardiola is going to strengthen Arsenal by way of how or master player no because me I still have the opinion say that player Gabriel Jesus no he was just a victim of circumstance as far as Manchester City are concerned. It is because we do.
I say anything. I cannot bet you anything.
You know, no. Pep Guardiola have a lot to choose from. So at any point in time, you know, say 1-4 no crown will be or better replacement or equally good players. So at any point in time, be no. Not what's needed, no. We need enough playing time, and I think that it affected him very well, very well. So that is what I mean. And so Arsenal, you could clearly see say he's the main man. The position was there, and I like the way he strikes. So he's almost like say I know the me chase man.
Mazaki to me na. Zach, when you can do why?
Okay, sir.
Okay, see yaba we were able to enter into Burkina akoshe Seydou Zebo ne coaching philosophy enya some edition of the previous teams are coaching how or set up the teams no nti yaba ebedi nkomo ni ahwe ne coaching philosophy ne obakotoko how ebe match then has aso yen so ebe wura ho because nsama about for a matter of concern. One, preseason your stages. And for example, Liverpool and Man United example, no Liverpool first match after 10 days of training. And you see 3 teams. First team Nkola, second team Bimfukakra, and main team the last part of the 30 minutes, you know. But at House of Folk, we about 2 friendlies that are the first two ni now or you see the main team the boy. And see the argument is that why all of a sudden at least got GCS tournament in there. Now you see the role as the boss I gave and the issue discussion.
They question a coach on what he does at preseason. Me won't be that. Because the preseason is a cause to an end. You question a coach's preseason when it's not working. I had the coach in our match. Then you question our players no do. Now also you set of players supporters and central food if you say no use. And I'm confused. You won't be that.
They are questioning because Oyusu players they are not even part of the House of Folk team at all.
Who told you?
No,
because the competition rule says that when you don't have an agreement with the previous
no, like
club,
say Arolas they has players, but the man say like has first team this is like they are not part of the House first team.
But you don't know players they didn't promote. You can use a friendly man to pick just 2 players. Seriously, you see, imagine me say, sorry if I get anybody wrong. We should discuss. And my teams, are progressive. And some of these things, a coach is doing a preseason. Why you training Okobo first game? I'm sure this is a major game you are playing. Not or you training games, But this is a competition. The Gaka top says it's a higher. It's a competition which has a notch higher. So me say like to who say a coach can play a football game. I perform here trials at the Otimbo game looking at just 1 or 2 players.
Oh yes.
So you know it happens like
yes, it happens.
My worry is that when others do it, it's fine. But I'm imagine saying Ten Hag and now event saying
Ateta.
Pep got do Ateta there so on the league into account. Now or both friendly match. I go for Liverpool and Manchester and call uncle. Not to be a 2-3 players be a film. Do you think you would have attracted this kind of attention? We are doing here.
No, attractive could be preseason A stages. And I'm out for example, no.
So stages
when they're playing their first
Ghana league started that way.
Oh, I think it's about 2 weeks time or so. Say
2 weeks. It can be 2 weeks.
September 9th.
So 3 weeks. He played the game 3 weeks before the league started. And we are questioning why he did not use first team players. Charlie. Anyway, come on.
Yaba this come on.
Yeah, I'm friends saying the coach for you. That there man I say or Obama who's the scene the supporters reacting at the stadium because na me nye dempo. I know probably 25 of the players already. Me pay 2 be or certain positions account. Let me look at them in this shape. See supporters both. Crowd there, some supporters here. The woman trace cano. Me sure said they were expecting certain kind of names. And but
then I would just supporters in there to need the
supporters. I actually me supporters. Some reactions, yeah, na me because some of the trace care correct ball. Say I say has a sign we. Say has a sign. Jom do na so one naturally they will be disappointed. But I'm say yes so no. I want to say why don't you allow the coaches to run their programs? Ashishama yen sheye de kwa akon. Nti adan yen ma omo kwan. E be call powers me enum yen se be their frame. So let's test them in this condition and see. So okay, Satan cry na. Zak Macho we na for where we dey am farm na nyo kaka captain na person of auntie. Captain yen kaka yen koi. Fotokosu ko dru ye. Nti e ba no se be homa dru Sudan se sia me checks bia na me che se omo da hotel kama bi se e hoye dem complex. The floor complex hotel. I'll say I'm going to do around 1 a.m. in Sudan and a sports complex hotel. Okay, complex if you are a sports hotel in Sudan.
Kodogo coach nani bedi on. Zebo nani bedi pa.
At the wedding.
So the Burkina Omana crack or court winning you. Tina say or you'll be at say
no near day.
Hey, what do my cocoa over near day?
Yeah, whether the Burkina
Burkina Faso.
You took the airfield of Burkina.
I said very young woman on what the Burkina Faso court. I'm going to take him as well. Oko cream one shoe, Oko cream one shoe.
Nana Semed, no.
And none of the manager.
Nasa Nina, Nana Semed.
Ah, okay.
Royal down for Nadia, my Ocase, Jeff in Timiana. So, catch my and my boy, we are league. I face you be about lawyer until I am. That's all court. Yes, as a lawyer. That's also court is on recess and that stuff, you know. Young trains, we will league now. Yeah. On us for one work. So I was talking about Arsenal. Yes, I was talking about Arsenal. So they say kind
men come on now.
I have boy could do no. You who team you.
Men come on now.
They say league nothing has ever started.
So Obekaya made a supporting Arsenal, and I think they're doing very well.
So I started in your points in league last year.
As I this thing
no, cause overall. As I this thing
okay. Look overall. Asanya.
Yeah, check him out. Never nine count. Never all things being equal. Never be DFE. Well, last year is a brand new 0. And June the Arsenal and +9.
No, the good thing is that they are doing things right now. They are doing things right now. And I think
61 + 9 is saying 70. Not 70. I know what you're saying.
No, what's the second class thing? Second and third.
70 over Babe.
Asanya 69.
69.
Asanya 69.
+9.
78.
78 can be the same. Your mommy has on bezo.
78 and can be the third last season.
He has not targeted third.
They can even go further than that.
Yes, sir.
They can even go further than that. From the one, me start make coming some no. Me make the work on. Me say I saw Arsenal team and omu purchases with Gabriel Jesus as an upgrade over Arsenal attacking and all. And Edu, Arsenal sporting director, make a statement na mekana said the reason why na all offload players omu ages 25 above 25 and making sure say all those players that you bring on board no so to age 25 or below. It is because if you say football and nay and a better man what you want per that's not project that's not person way that age bracket now will give you exactly what you want. So and if you look at Arsenal team, if you watch them well because to any moment added they come on they say the Arsenal team no because they play with high intensity. 2 Arsenal team no because when they lose possession how omo etimisa regroup recover edge ball no because it's something that Messi was now for many years. And one player if you so all added to the Gabriel shoes and then Shenko mo yen in no because any that player Martinelli that player is now playing with maturity. So that I'm against Fofana. That Arsenal any Leicester airborne. I was watching him against Fofana. Of course, if Fofana must have a problem, but the kind of difficult or not go through. What that boy Fofana no so on your player so easily because when it comes to tackling that stuff, he's up there. But Martinelli made sure so to or my Branton no she no pa. So he's added as something to Arsenal game no. It's to critique with. Or consider what number Arsenal the ability to contain defenders and making sure say to or edge forward to add to Arsenal attack is something that you here for many months or many years. So I think with that Arsenal is on course. So me from what I knew I'm there Arsenal in I only pray for Arsenal team to omunya injury freeze. So when injury less Arsenal team now they will go places. They will definitely go places.
Oh yes,
and I had a big game.
Yeah, big game. Yeah, big game. Baso. Na, 2 teams are. Omunyano, any 4 starts, but one has been lucky. Say, at least with me, I fight back. At any 2 points from a very bad 2 games. Liverpool 2 games and yeah, good but the sign of a character and I say a good team is that even when they are not playing well, omotimi enforcing be free, and that is what Omaye in their game against Fulham and Crystal Palace omuta force enya that 2-2 no manyano against a team on the enkoyi ate sha na yesha no. That is Manchester United losing all the 2 games no. Na Mr. Adaba kwa nne ebe so clear eye in Muford. Unse was United one problems no. What are Liverpool's problem pa? Injury situation enye something good for Liverpool. Already Diego Jota out, Konate out, Matip, Thiago, and Curtis Jones out of this game.
So good time to play Liverpool.
No, watch on 2 games now. I think every team will have to play Liverpool at this stage.
Okay.
Based on how because one, watch out. It's the last night who can be about money influence and what he's doing at Bayern Munich. Watch out that movement now. No, oh yeah. To allow that space now, Ojama Salah no. Now Salah has space maybe, and to Salah only clear cut chances as he used to get when Manu was there, and that thing no, I'm missing that Liverpool game no more. And we are any team a good time to play Liverpool based on how Omasho season I say again. Sabana game boy with about the final Fabino that Mofora no. They are struggling once again because of him. This season. Adebako know the more the defensive ability, how to be able to stop attacks. But this season, open one midfielder will lose more duels pa Fabino in midfield for Liverpool. Eti saa kwan no on your screen. Ubehu Fabino na ya on the form na bien simple crowd the former or wia. So we in the crowd the form. Eti ubanya about 3 pictures of and on 3 occasions Fabino how he was struggling. And Australia against Fulham, he staggered in that game against Crystal Palace. And so we are United. Say we capitalize on that weakness now. No, you have to capitalize on it. Go an easy game based on how United, because United no in the first 5 games are preseason games. So in the first 5 games now part of preseason. Say a new coach, acquire preseason yes, but I feel all competitive games and teams. Will be exposing mistakes, no all correct it, and no wonder United have corrected one in bringing the best defensive midfielder in the world in Casemiro to come and solve that problem. So yes, and I'm somebody watching here.
So your best defensive, or your player alive, but I don't think he's the best defensive midfielder today. On the problem mistakes are in the air and say, I didn't go for CV on profile. And I come as Monday, it's not always the same.
And today is still.
Same cast of Busama. So, and again, whether he is a perfect fit, because baby now come over a meeting and say what I've seen, midfield. I read a lot from Sam Allardyce. Time and Uncle Forecast and defense, no, I could tell you about. People like Sam Allardyce don't feel say defense. Any problem with say Akufo-Addo about 5 into buy a solve problem. A unit.
Yes, a collective.
It's a system. I was set side Nippon and then add some midfield to make your defense what it is. But into because Casemiro been to solve a problem, I think that decisions by Ten Hag, for instance, on one a better partner. Why not be finding now be count so on one back again. I want to see him play. And son, I mean, TSC football these days. No, say, won't you go for player back on my so so why United have brought in players. Baby, and then here we are back over solve Ronaldo Bakai, Ronaldo Abanti problems you solve. Yeah, they Mr. Champions League back. Bruno Fernandes by Maguire free baby buy. Let's not forget time Maguire ban. There were issues there. Or buy a photo 80 million or be solve now short man you buy or not so your boy fast on to me head. Casemiro in the team.
No, Mr. said answer.
In terms of on as an individual there.
The last minute discussion be if teams are attacking United are too open. Because Fred McTominay are not tacklers. They don't win ball. But are there you have any problem with offensive midfielders? That's why you know Eriksen, the Brunos, the Van der Beeks, and
how you even arrange them.
So you
see another problem that is created. Okay, Jibo has been considered with Pogba and other people United midfield. Pogba goes and Eriksen comes and it's like playing the Adena na po be and one oba be. So you ask the defensive abilities of Ericsson. They say Casemiro no only why na be gina chire I protected the back four. So no kwa na meta no be pass in na free mu.
No, say
he was doing it perfectly with Toni Kroos. So do you have a Toni Kroos?
It's not a tackler. So
but only nene yeah.
United so was a place now they can run, they can tackle. But the problem is that no new that
no why ready for Nana.
Debbie. She say I can say born again be boy mpo afa na o yan farewell. Or Madrid videos no air available or any farewell. Until we are then he fly to United.
Okay.
And then they'll be stadium more. Obeshe and Casemiro na wo soon din dia.
They say me ti asem obo bekan.
Oh why?
Se bi o abebe den di enti no.
Obo United. Amanyama konkan.
So bi boss obeje trophies. Obi boss obeye we. Me say mu di ono obeye.
Oh, me hu coach back was he's happy he's joining one of the best clubs.
No doubt and obeye den.
Obo United
ama my den.
Ama omasi omo dem.
Okay.
Say honey,
United are separate 3 Real Madrid players still. So my omo je you know. The omo je let that same man in Kroko for no. Me and Samba still that 20.
Oh, say after about 2 games. So it's a game it will be very close, but a more goals.
And
yeah, goals.
Okay.
A game that will give a goals based on how teams need now. Are too open. Liverpool very open. Teams are attacking them and exposing them.
So,
say
like to Batna. Chinawa. Bafos wa. Remember special me busa akonya na mama. That's for not the
it's a game that I see 2-2 draw. 2-2 draw. A game that Mahmoud said draw 2-2. So though Liverpool said their last 2 games at Old Trafford they won 4-2 and is it 5-0 or 4-0 and on Old Trafford. So but only need 3 times order.
Madrid for no my the boys in town. They are not every day say just say. So aba. We will now banana here as any Yakofa.
You will see United after week 5.
After week 5.
Yeah, you see United very well after week 5. So once after mistakes no or say after who say someone Malaysia will start. So now who say Maguire and Varane and Martinez. So Maguire Martinez and Varane. So it's and who say Sancho Bemi when we say Sancho so oh Sancho so e hon Brentino United abura yas mo Antonio come and the players no baba now Feyenoord is it Feyenoord PSV accept United BBI okay after mo
the one ever
Kodi Gapo after mo play off no
obey
so ba unim Gapo
Matso mo bondi na men said
one pa. It is United in Quadia unim no. United Quadia unim no.
Kodi Gapo.
Na play be say go answer na go huna yi.
Say just say ye adwuma yi ye nyire unim Kodi Gapo. Kodi Gapo. Bram de ngona ye brana. Na die. Bo we die ma hwe bia. Na me te won e so balandi o. Me ni maintain that more some of so Dibo Balanding. Oh, sir.
Let's say we come Mohammed say Kobe.
Oh, okay. Yes, because I'm actually the bush show. I think 27th. 20th no. Oh, okay. I'm going next week at there. Come this no more year did I'm say Dibo. Guy do a Tottenham. Aye, Sammy. Yeah, na wadana chairman. Okay, meka. O ya listen na say ase ehwe oni. Ntimi kura no biase.
Oh, na we on man.
Oh, nice guy. Sammy. Salute wherever you are. Sammy.
Osewa you free tia ba.
Babelande.
Last week over studio.
Okay.
Why you so say manakwaba say ofri tia ba be dunti. Amount for so ba. Amount for back fine. Amount for ba. Especially the Italian bogus no. Oh, that's the day he's a good person.
Amankwa. Chum dey. Oh, no go chum dey hu na be da ko.
Oruko he bo ba ku bi dey.
Kwa chum Saturday na o se enko. Arsenal ne Leicester na. Arsenal ne Leicester no. Ba no ne boy bi Ghana ni akole won be bibia apia. Team no ne Madrid boy. Madrid first game no.
Mera.
There's a Ghanaian player. He sat on the Bama. Eko kuma kola no nti omo Madrid. Eko hey. Nti me anko ba de no ye hwe around ho baby. Na Tom so Saturday Tom so say, Tom so London.
Yeah, but so.
Tom say oh yeah, he just sent a mail to Tottenham Hotspur.
Okay.
Say no din AIPS card. Obeso be no ano no.
Kwaku no.
Tom Kruger. Just that. Ti wa mo ni swag na mo nye AIPS card no mo hwe yi. Ko he bola butire fia wuntu aka. I don't have say so promo na. And the Tom watch the Tottenham Wolves game.
Maminche Enoch so from Tema. Enoch so ehwe show na no pay. Enoch ye stand Kotoko supporter. Ohwe show na no pay Enoch ye chawa no pay.
Ghana lead Sudan 2 hours. So I know they lead 2 hours. Ye lead 2 hours.
Yeah.
Anti Kotoko so ho a.
Okay.
Nkudru ahomache na anti. Eno so kakra beto form ho eden.
Okay.
Okay, Dibo enquire.
Mizoto. A weekend a lot of games any share and games ni be results no based on performance at teams ni demaye no. Sana na ebesi. And one of them a Newcastle and the Manchester City game no. Be sure say for like 2 or 3 seasons Mizoto. My Man City team ne carefully and omo matches against omo opponents. If there is one game I can easily say nam ka Manchester City lose game na enya me a Saturday game no enra game no boy against Newcastle no se ka lose game na men ka enya me then on the other side okay dana ya linke Khalidou Koulibaly to Manchester United okay because me ofia ha say Khalidou Koulibaly onim defender pa Bema boda se kase the art of defense Khalidou Koulibaly ni me pa be wias obia oya de o baby no e wo baby ani sinto eti time a Ricky Koulibaly ba na Premier League na mkacho say ade ba akwa Koulibaly kametu ne fose se wo free Serie A mani ko Premier League na nke bia onko Spain the pace of the Premier League so wo hwe Saturday enu game omo ne Leeds United boy a mezo ade Koulibaly na maka ho asem na no because in the Italian Serie A said the Serie A game ni City and so to enya quick to say Premier League no and obi a wahwe Koulibaly
no
yes obi a wahwe Koulibaly in the Italian Serie A bia no say oshia attack omuye pace ya or struggle mamema one example last season the Italian Serie A omu game omubo against Milan e the Diego Armando Maradona Sports Stadium kwahwe Koulibaly battle Mizoto with Ismail Benacer. Benacer is one of the pacey players in the Italian Serie A. So Krabona oye so quick. Almost anytime bia obenya a direct contact with Koulibaly. Na Koulibaly fawo no because only the pace to run with such players. In that same game, baby o fawo Theo Hernandez. Emma Benacer bebo obo no. Emma David Ospina yiye no. It tells you say Khalidou Koulibaly aside the air cancel your world class defender nyina no so to ade ba kwa woni pace. Leonardo Bonucci is a world class center back. Bonucci ni pace. Giorgio Chiellini is a world class center back. Chiellini will pace. Eti ebetimi atemu as world class center back. And now you might have the potential of being a world class player. But now will be autosni. The enra Chelsea against Leeds United no so to ade ebehu in the Premier League because Koulibaly nya Van Dijk mon so to Van Dijk already steps and already defending Koulibaly beba also aba be defending say what the mention say the Koulibaly dey ho number ko akwa je no Virgil Van Dijk onko obe redo no aba be yibo ne de afri wanim eti ade ba akwa Premier League no ene Koulibaly ebediasie this season they say opo we're a league one the pace of the league especially teams are on be use quick attack to say the Leeds United here you know a be danger at the club friend say Chelsea especially when Khalidou Koulibaly is on the pitch at the same time Thiago Silva they won enra against Leeds United no enya me nwanwa say e be force Chelsea ama Leicester City achechero mu say aguamochi ama makotwa 80 million pounds in the ama Fofana moko kutua e de ama Fofana. Yes. And paying that 80 million pounds no and so what Chelsea problems ni nyina. Chelsea will also need an attacker. Zoto. At the end of the season, the in Holland say he might give closer to 20 or more than 20 goals. Harry Kane. He Gabriel Jesus. Goals no motion say. These are players the decision makers of their club. And your mama here this Saturday, Edema Tottenham Hotspur against Wolves no. They now will save Womo Harry Kane. And he's their centre forward. Arsenal share 3-0. By the main orchestra of Arsenal victory no munya no Saturday no. Gabriel Jesus on a ball 9.
Referees need to see go share your
say what the mention say. Enti and they Chelsea po after spending that 80 million on Wesley Fofana.
I think Chelsea still needs a striker. Number 9.
Say no America say they will need another centre back because so what Thiago Silva now what Khalid Koulibaly. Whilst omunyina you good Mzutu, you are playing in a league it demand a lot of speed. It will be here defender at least or ye young or ye pacey to deal with sanyo manyoma and san what menya resource. Into omu we 80 na eso mo suspend biem. Okay da na Arsenal to Gabriel Jesus no. No mo to Zichenko. Mamisha sin Zichenko de no. Me kan ofia say left back bi o was asisu bia. Se Zichenko gina park so no oboboa. Ubetimi Zichenko atoto sa left back no. Ba na sia antemase.
Na man phone to us. The na man phone. Sia yes person. Na man phone to us. Yeah, said the baby call them equipment. Biloto. You will play sir. You will play sir Mizutu. Omoba enjoy media hype and you will more enjoy media hype. So what the mention say? You will play be on enjoy media hype. But when your opportunity to watch him Mizutu. Won say play away there. And then on kwa de onya din. By the enjoy media hype no. So the omu mienu gina ho no mo bobo a. Mizutu so omu nyina epe. Sure, yeah.
Perfect example.
Sure, yeah.
To say look sure. Mizutu. Look sure. Oh, oya de kakra. By look sure enjoy media hype. But it will be difficult for anybody to convince me. Say look sure abilities as a left back or better than Zichenko. Say what the mention as you. Sometimes players they don't enjoy the media hype. But who is Zichenko? Then Gabriel Jesus. Adia na me bomb paye say coach befa Gabriel Jesus obeye no. E na teta eye. Zoto makase Gabriel Jesus. Say fa attackers omukura boa mzoto munim de ball ne easily they can take on players. Not only one player. At one particular moment we betia ka players be 3 abom. After seeing Luis Nazario de Lima, player me who say we closer to Sadio no was Karim Benzema. But about Real Madrid no or sacrificing the personal glory to become a team player to satisfy Cristiano Ronaldo. The closest I met after Karim Benzema. I about Luis Nazario de Lima. I branch a friend Gabriel Jesus. No any problem nene say. Obetimi aba ball 1.5. No aba beje ball. No atwetwe a. Enu set time abo ni new opponent ni 18 year boss na woni hobi. Eti coaches our form nsem nyina na are struggling to some be who say Gabriel Jesus or number 9 or from the right side of attack and also from the left side of attack. But too much is na Arsenal bono. Ateta yes adwuma no. Say on stay more in the opponent 18 year boss because he is a striker. E ho na adwuma no oya ebetimi CPS ta. Eti wahwe ene de oyam tutu. Most of the times no stay with opponent in 18 year boss. No ma resource said the be nyoma betimi akoye. Eti Arsenal win no 2 games. 3 games compared to last season. And at the last time Arsenal win Arsenal win no first 3 games etwaso no was in 2005. And Arsenal win no first 3 games of the Premier League etwaso. Bizoto and the game na be koso e wo Old Trafford no.
Yes.
Mame nka sem kakra. Manchester United are making a lot of news over the weekend. Now, sometimes I did
you be predict you be score line.
Oh, Nyame ya aduma.
Yeah, because I need to see the good.
Nyame ya aduma.
The guso. Oh yes, so
every weekend here twam ya. And Manchester United so makofa Casemiro.
Liverpool for nusuru. Me tiate.
Omunsuru.
No, oh, kwaku say, but don't forget Birmingham or say Otuo Warsaw Birmingham. I support Baba I sort you. I support Liverpool, but I have a funny feeling Liverpool will drop points. Our best will be a draw. Liverpool for in a harimu in us or home anymore. Oma Buhumbi. Adenja. Liverpool for come on. Okay. Mate, you ain't got.
Yoto.
What's happening at 0322497263? 0322497263. TV ni be WhatsApp ya.
And Manchester for so makofa Casemiro. Nazaki to Tonyom. Casemiro bo the best defensive midfielder and one no be solve Manchester problem. Casemiro bana obano. Yes, he's one of the best defensive midfielders in the game. But Premier League pace ni be expose no.
Hey.
Debbie,
one match. Baba against Leeds ni full. Mom take it too. You can't get to as well. One ball progressing. And not Leeds for no more.
Premier League no pace no. The best expose no. Ni CV no di be Premier League no. So too. CV no dey ba no. So the CV to hwa. Oko for defensive midfielder say wo Premier League ni mu nyina based on CV so baka so ne dey was switching obi a. It based on the CV we think say he's the best. But Premier League pace ni be expose no. Makase Mizutu Casemiro ye Casemiro Real Madrid nyina no. Ye wade e ma ne ye Casemiro at Real Madrid. Our game controllers around him. Players are at every single moment say okura boa Mizutu. And it's so difficult so beje ball ne dey free omonsem. Menim say Saturday o hwe Real Madrid game na ungo na Luka Modric share no. Say Tony Kroos mu gina park so no mo bobo a enyoma Tony Kroos mu de ba a ema pressure bebre nko Casemiro so no say wudi Bruno Fernandes mu ko gina ho a adwuma na Casemiro na in Real Madrid no don't expect Casemiro so be able Manchester United.
Oh, man, the best defensive midfielder ban almost say on a Fred or my bar
no how said the Brazil set up on team no on say Brazil ball in a defensive block of 6. Until aside on my back four, no, Casemiro, Fred, virtually are like defenders. Because on my with more attacking players. More attacking players now here comes to two. So we'll be to say Lucas Paqueta, Neymar, Vinicius Junior, Gabriel Jesus. Ose.
You can get similar quality at Manchester United.
Players on be taking pressure. Players on be taking pressure away from you. So
mention the name I'm sure man you there. But Dina Bobo is here.
Neymar.
Ronaldo. Okay. Sasa na mo edin mo man you. In terms of hold up play. And then Neymar
facilitator. At the same time,
Sancho. Any Neymar comparison.
Neymar facilitator. At the same time, Neymar a goal scorer. Neymar more type of players no. Ebini the Liverpool losing Sadio Mane. Some players now at any particular moment, omutimi release pressure from other players. So omukra ball now. And for only players do a bebo so.
But Sir Eriksen bet my Sadio
Debbie.
Zaki too.
Eriksen here.
Last week, you have to focus on meeting. I think coming from Jibu. That didn't want to
the Grange meeting say.
No, Adena meet and no chese me to and no chese players now make come seminar sound.
Yeah.
But we are talking about a system here. I am a players it me deliver. So what the mention I say. Eriksen is a very good player. One of the best playmakers in the game. But I say, Yamfan say ball, Ekura, Luka Modric, ball, Ekura, Eriksen, Zutu. Omumi no one bet me a protected ball no more. So, releasing pressure from the defensive midfielders and I say the defense. Say what the mention I see you. It to the Yamfan say Eriksen, Tony Kroos. Bruno Fernandes Luka Modric. Bruno Fernandes ntimi nye Luka Modric adwuma no. Say what the mention say. It was omoto player and the profile was no. Was omoto player and the profile was no. Message Akito mzo munya abotre. Kakra, munya abotre kakra. Na emeye te say the season never start as Akito di pre-season. Ejeje Manchester United. Okay, say ever start season am catch us say. Me sure Manchester United pre-season no. You start league number struggle. Okay.
Blessing dada.
Also, omo picky ahead of time.
Me say omo born na me hwe no. Physically they are not well conditioned. But what he is teaching them no, how they will be comfortable with the ball. But physically, Mr. Otuo, who say Manchester United players no. So omo pre-season na omo kakra no mabre. It's one area me who during the pre-season.
Okay.
In the game no, Mr. Otuo.
There's a question be obi say
Manchester pool, omo pool. Upon Liverpool 2 games no mabo, how many 2 points out from 6. They are meeting a sider by project omu animu bebre Manchester United. Forget about the preseason. I watch omu 4-5.
And on that same corner and over.
Forget about the preseason.
Many times I make us say the omu year omu preseason go and do same. Menga sakasi.
Ozay,
the omu year omu no mungo ibium. 4-0 no.
What I know is say Liverpool will not lose the game. Liverpool worst resource and then Old Trafford will be a draw.
What I also know is say Manchester United cannot afford to lose the game.
Mr. Otuo.
Minim the Premier League record.
Minim the third game on Bobuni.
Minim the say Oma the historians can help us. Minim season at Manchester come first 3 games at the start of the season without getting a point.
Yeah, no more relegation.
But it looks like this season Manchester be come first 3 games we be munya point back okra.
No Liverpool be share.
But about 11:15.
Oh, the abodi eju. Slice say Haynes or Manchester United supporter here.
I saw Jaco
well, I also Roma. Was it there is a player at Napoli who they term as a new Maradona. He has a weird name which I cannot pronounce, and he wears a 77 jersey. He scored 2 goals in their last game. Does Jibo or anybody know have any idea about him? Are the United person Kotana?
I'm not sure. A new player.
I thought from Georgia.
Yeah, Jibo. Nothing about Man United excites him. Maybe I have a kind of Sunday. Every player we buy is not good.
That's
what team now. You are pressing
one of them player.
That's a team no more say this year comes of Beji Syria.
One of those
however, if that player lands in other clubs, they become world class. In his books, United he makes our case useless. And the discussion quite predictable. Negative. Jibo JJ, my defender, short man, Martinez.
As Adeba
at the center back of the team.
Adeba Nana Bewa. Akwane friend him. Hitchfa or your Georgian. Mizoto Adeba Nana Bewa. Mizoto. I am one person better say you can buy a fantastic footballer, a player or a world class. Ubet mid na baba 2 system be na players no be and he will fail. Recent years, player be na Manchester United entoy. But Argentina mu nyina ba omuntimi mo. Okay wa last season. And I said it here say. At a particular moment, Manchester United decided to play Bruno Fernandes and Pogba at the same time. Omo call for disaster. And last season it's not like Bruno Fernandes is no good, it's not like Pogba is no good. But who put 2 of them together in a system? A better expose you.
Okay.
It's what I'm trying to say. Say nobody can say Casemiro is not a good player. Casemiro is a world-class defensive midfielder. But so person wunya Casemiro na no bobo Real Madrid no. And I person wunya na Manchester United da. Ye wa akadia bi ayeye ansa no wunya Casemiro no Real Madrid no. And no na asema meka. Etine you to game na.
Said you foi mo ntwetwe foi ni ade mo keka asena na mo kan ho asem ne ene mo di achi ni enti ase. Se die ya beti ase se nsem na mo kan ye na ye fae no. E na me da so yi. Ye fi o fry ya da so.
Me na ba wa adwuno to some extent say you Casemiro will not always play alongside Kroos or Modric. Asante who the best out of him. But about Manchester United, or upgrade of Manchester United midfielders or no.
Okay.
So what one on presence, or better me put other players game. So the Mutaka when we play with
the point is that Casemiro is an important addition.
Fantastic.
No two ways about that. But expectation, no. I think that's where you go. Say we are not the best defensive midfielder, and therefore your problems was our position they are solved. I think that's what he addressed. Look, here can he be?
So that's what market.
Market. I you my family and
you definitely yeah very closer to. I see a 2-0 or 3-1 victory for Liverpool.
2-0 or 3-1 for Liverpool. May enemy you know. May enemy you know.
Will be good so.
Okay. In my way 3,000, way 2,000.
Uba phrase so na hold the
until tell me men going na me strong.
Oh
Pepper can see be out of form. You be release it.
Let release it.
They am better ko asem yo. We wasem na here for me. But yenya pictures be from Sudan.
Yeah.
Yenya an idea where Kotoko ni omachita for this is where your players are lodging. Over Facebook and now TV now. There's a sports o do wa here and over. So why you be until where but I'm for the Akanya homework. Or her Namu dear Chini, where reception. The ambassador, no.
What's up for Denny?
Hannah, or Marco Pio. Use a place, you're on the two.
Okay, I'm a reception.
We Hannah or Monty. If you have too bad, or more radio, our radio, you will not see the pictures. Balco Facebook, I'll be just or call your radio and now today's sports live. This is a very beautiful hotel in Sudan. And was here in Tibafo when the bed as TNT was a man. And
then that's a one day to us. So the team is in Sudan. And for me, earlier on, Mekai, hotel or training a facility come out.
Team there. Utukwana say, oh, da. The first consideration here. Yeah. Where does a facility no train and I pitch near a very secure for the
very nice. Nice pitch. Nice pitch. Nice pitch. I think say me need you home. And tell me Kantama, the Sudan trip it excites me because it tells you say Kotoko
I intercept you.
Oh, of course, yes.
Yeah, me have chance on. Yeah. Have chance on let it be. Aye. Okay.
What's on me?
But I am quite.
And Tama,
people already been to form down.
So,
hey.
So, so, it excites me, and I believe, say, at least with the Kakra facility pitch, no cry, you know, it say the next phase of the preseason, you know, at least it's taking off very well. Almost at a had a bobo, some low profile matches. Also, Omukwakano, Omukoko beach where come here, Jim,
tell my full
and I feel no, moving to low profile matches, and I feel Omode coming. So now Kotoko is moving to the next phase, which is playing the high profile matches. No,
I remember you know, beyond Fanka Nadia. Me sure say by now I don't know whether it's known and I say go for what to once this is termination of contract.
Yeah, I was going there.
Termination of contract from Abdul Ganiyu.
Yeah.
Say I try come Koto company for say he's unable to continue with them.
Oh yeah, mature. Ghanaian makes it easy for Kotoko management.
Was several club no 4 years. Was Premier League me and after CAF so Champions League no mabubia. Also make way for the young and upcoming ones no. Na almost Roberto. So on behalf of the board, management, and the great club, we asking to release me from my last one season to enable me to seek for a greener pastures. Thank you very much for the kind. And for some records, I think Kotoko Mpenyimfono, they made efforts. Said about Ghanaian will resign his decision. By information I gathered, they said when they took him to some board members, he made some demands. He was on a 10,000 cedi salary. Not bad, Anna.
Not bad. Ish.
No, not bad.
Yeah, you heard the
10,000. It is a
10,000.
Say a year, Anna.
100 million.
Above average Ghanaian deal.
Above average football. Footballers, how many bad?
Hey,
the footballers are not bad.
Yeah,
but whatever it is, or say he cannot continue.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try. They tried to convince
because
him to rescind his decision.
And I mean, a lot of work on it.
Yeah, but he wrote to them, I think, and
then Monday.
He wrote to them last week.
Yes. And even when they had the letter, they were still talking to him.
And I'm sure they took him to some board members.
Listen now. Sudan. Conspicuously, his name is missing in there. Not for a reason, because no believe even at the last stage, they could still convince him to go with him.
Now, what is the issue?
So does that mean they're going to grant innovation now?
So you see, usually,
so a letter from him.
Usually, Omo renewed contract last year, and I think he took 30,000 cedis
as a sign on fee
to renew commitment to renew the contract. Loyalty bonus. On say my contract as some, and me see me renew my mommy BB so that I stay. That was 30,000, and the negotiation was that he's paid 10,000 cedis at the end of every month.
Okay.
But somewhere along the line, they were issued. They do maybe almost feel say this is not the Ghanaian we know.
Yeah.
What's that?
I want to say we play an agent say I need to move on.
Okay.
One of them.
And these are the issues. We will discuss in common course. There are more papers are dropping.
One of the issues are.
Just one
of the issues
are captains in Nako.
Tama, when management wanted them to move
for good reasons
for the commencement of the preseason.
Yeah.
There are speculations around. Say Ghanaian as the captain and the leading players, and they say more until almost salary is not coming yet. Yeah. More started preseason.
Okay.
And management feels it's sort of almost throw their program out of.
Based on this, the Ghanaian is all moving.
Yes, same amount. A bit of background. Management from that time were not too happy with him. Say as a players not answer.
I agree. So then the management,
if you have more the relationship between Ghanaian and management became frosty.
And what happened? What are some of the things that happened?
Say about this we say afe Ayonkofa
because I think 2 weeks ago.
Yes.
He says about 2 weeks ago. And it was me. So frosty no buy,
if you walk on
so I'm saying that between an employee and
my culture will say until I mature man, you say make my money in management themselves. No, it do have been nothing. Ghanaian plan, that's all.
I agree with you.
Management could have even terminated his contract.
No, can agree. But I'm just saying, then a possible someone when bit my within 2 weeks, Maybe some who are culpable the management way.
No, I'm not talking about the capability of the management. I'm telling you, normal SCC along the way. Eventually,
Captain, there's an Jumano, no. I mean, to make sure his boys are happy.
Yes, but then say management, also why the delayance any. They need started preseason. Then we'll see to it but I say he was still insisting on it, trying to get the players to accept. Say no until the money comes. No, so management Kopesika the buy pre-season start and then send American relationship then becomes frosty. Then after one who say after no, I don't know, and I'm 1 or 2 years no. I can say one management in terms of moving in 10 years, mama in pebe being fat. So these suggestions no, Tama send a worker buy before the Sudan trip no crowd buy.
Okay.
And even at a point no take new crowd no, none in Kobe no crowd na a bit of a challenge kakradie.
No, sir. Wait, since then, no, you see, efforts have been made.
Yes.
Or say, Omobio, he wrote a letter somewhere on the 15th.
Yeah.
Which is Ache. The man say, and they're saying 22nd.
21st.
22nd. It means that exactly a week today, then he communicated to management. But I hear before then, they asked him, who's a greener pastures view? Said, do you have a deal? So if you are brutal or so, let us know. So that we negotiate. Was it there's no deal yet? I think there was a meeting between now there was a meeting with board members. He says, "Give me a house."
Part of the I did not know.
So maybe when you are convincing, some review now. What's the banning in penny for Busam say a day I should be able to tell them something. And you know, if you feel some imagine say officer about team now. Sika was onya. What's a picture issues here? Ne captain for the deputies. Abalora ko. Mudako.
Yeah.
As in go for na me ho kwa ni abom me
performance dom ko.
Na ya abom me hine wa. Ena.
Ma member mo.
Sana mbeso ya nzana.
Dey na.
Ba for boys.
Dey na kotoko de trophy no. Ekoche timura, ekoche timura opem so no. Abro mo kono mo si free bus ni ma. Unse menshia your waiting room or mo kona no. And Gani you communicate to a member of the management say opana chow komo free ha no mo wi terminating the contract.
Wow.
Terminating the contract. Management member need decided so ne be kasa say that particular place need the right moment to discuss that issue. If you were a conform kakra. Then on the 17th of August, and officially Troy to Asante Kotoko so terminating the contract. You told me any problem with say player equal different club. No benye sika chain baby o no. Because adwuma ye nyina e sikanti ene ye adwuma no. Obi ene wo be sore anopa. Dware nsu nyina na ase nsu hye. Na mzutu abetena so obekasa. Na wi a o se bosome ne so a. Onko wu frama na se onko twi frama onko. Ose
did a 10.
Set 10 no. So obi ba sesi ene bi a 10 or ene 20 and na 30.
Sana ya mo ye no.
Sana wo ya no.
Say tie fonti. Say tie fonti wo baby fa kwan na ye.
It is a me fa scenario ni mienu a. The ka che me ne say Gani as a footballer doesn't want to continue again with Asante
Kotoko. Yeah.
Na kuma kra any club no say especially when it comes to say player full so obobo de abobra.
Onim.
Say what the mention
Gani has been a bit inconsistent lately. The season
because of injuries.
Until now, were they attending to you?
Because I mean, it's one of the factors we raise here and say, a World Cup here, and or a part of the Black Stars team, even recently, and a winner call up. And what you me say, ebia other players or munya call up into the Black Stars no. Based on the league no mobono. Say what the mention as you. Yenye example bi wa ha say. Obi ti say Razak Kabalora. And they was Sheriff. Moldova. Based on go order to play in the Champions League, even though Omania qualification into the group stage, Omo be Europa Cup. So your opportunity to play in the group stage, kwa we Europa Cup. A very difficult. See a World Cup. No jinasa moment ni ma. So to beka sa ofre goalkeepers a World Cup be in free. Say what the mention say. Shomo Dasiru, menim so hormone a Victoria plays in game na. He was one of the best players on the pitch. Etinei so no suko boy Europa ni bia. Zoto. Because of the standard of competition na obono. O make a case reason why so be Black Stars ni bi. Etu de betoto ebi amefo de bi obo local league no. A obetia ka so ebi omomode mbo kura ne Modasiru de ye pe. Ba baby Modasiru bobo no, ene baby a wo bobo no. competition na obo and no competition na obo no and so you said the mechanic.
So he wants to go.
Yes, minister series of meetings akoso. And
he has made demands. And if this is the reason, why?
No, said to FM. Na ebia siasia so obeko. Na ye first siasia manko ana hariye manko. Haride na yenye man. Harisi to play mame. Say what the mention asim. Enye se echen adwuma no ba bia adwuma ni gina sese no. Is to enya possible. Oh, a demand be a ya eventually will catch a human and say human who you say Gani you ko catch a board. Any management say you see dynamic. I eventually telling the club based on baby omujina say and so kotokoye. But baby okotokojina say no. Is to be difficult. It's eventually who catch a club
as our room so. That's one of the but say or no a player requests for a contract termination. What happens? He pays them. And I
difficult in say too. Sometimes Obua will try to convince him or Tiasie. Obua ni demands untimi meet. Okay.
But they're doing the way they are thinking. It's
okay. Say Abia obe here be free no, which you will not get. Obega send a ball now contract in na we na. All bona the contract e ba na we na. At that particular moment, na adwene na kuma ni ho.
Yeah.
Who try to cut 10,000 Ghana cedis. And I'm sure Kotoko beti ya finding replacement for Ganiyu. I'm to be a scanner watch a crown. Ebi a dobeba na beji half. Me many opportunity to watch that Sheriff Mohammed boy.
Oh, Aniba.
Kotoko for fan from Liberty. Oh dear. See a statistics in now. Obi ample opportunity to watch him. I'm yet to see a center back and nay I wahayam to two. Oh yes, so comfortable with the two legs. Nani mi onu nyina aye adwuma.
Boy be or Chelsea is also good. I think he was on Ogum's list. I'm center back Ansu.
Yeah,
Ansu. Very, very good defender.
The 90 million
Sheriff, no?
Yeah, Sheriff Mohammed. No, the per time national. So to the
Fano.
Or Mafan, yes, he's part of a
Sudan.
Or
that's a Dana Numbi.
Or that's and no, auntie. Maybe full say, baby, I got new situation there, too. Any decision now, what taking on? A very difficult for Kotoko to convince him. The best, the best thing is both parties be party ways.
Okay, the letter is dated 15
because many management members Nibia they have history of Ganiyu and how he leave other clubs.
Okay.
So no, maybe say man say it's difficult to convince him to stay.
Okay, that's fine. Mazaki Tonkabi ana okay. Is it on Ganiyu?
David Gani with the
Mazagi don't cabin. Yes, you no, we are Bamon. Just as a cabin, happy. Yeah,
so is it issues already? Meaning, say, are you aware? Because I'm told, say, there's man about Kenya, and yes, Gani was a person, but a team. He's the captain, and when they take a decision, they are on number catcher, no lead.
The Granuka didn't remember some handle hawker saying, say, he was not sacked. Well, the late Pukwe free the letter by when go to sack him. Say the same thing. So the Africa Cup, Omabo final, they were buying new players. Omo boy in the Omanye. There's a letter signed by how many years? But when there is a player who is requesting, say, terminated.
Yeah. Who's that? And he's requesting
my efforts.
Yes.
Take him to directors.
Yeah.
Yeah, the issues
I'm just saying, even last minute, Sudan, last minute, they tried like everything last minute just to make, but he, so they on chance no more come when they come back, then no more how
they're doing
how things will go. But you see, Meganu based on teams now, our boy, like he now I have relationship with most of them over there. I know how.
Yeah, Judy, today I'm in teaching.
Oh, let me
believe you. I said, who that cost be Judy?
You see, he's one person. He's one person.
Do baby idea, but
he's one person. Very quiet, but very difficult.
Taking a decision.
Yes, also on Kasa. Things are going on. On Kasa. But when it's time for him, adia up. So yeah, dia. Egg ding.
Okay.
Say, obet me convince and say, onjai. I be able to do no see. Me ya je say, we do level la.
because me tete nsɛm bi ɔmo bɔ places bi ya o do level of is ɔhwɛ
Matra local football.
enyema ayɛ kɔ so na because nse ɔmo kan sema mana TV o anope na
Why not cast on?
no within the kotoko fraternity no kodi dia kɔ so amana kɔ fara so
A business saying, come on,
about the form and why they think that I'm sure you plan starting place in
starting place is a training.
No, it's no.
No, it's radio. Why you know that I will not buy this? Maybe. Oh, form there. Coach now over. So you're training. Not clearly you are better than the rest. Why would any coach decide to bench you?
No.
And now
no, they are kind of sanity. But who say maybe who say oh I'm Ghanaian, the captain of Santo Kotoko. Near see do level be there's a discussion say me form pono and here. Now you better drop.
Okay, so if it is not about so be witch hunting, now your form there.
No, there's
you
based on
because nobody has any automatic place in any football team.
Exactly.
Is he not the captain?
The captain, yes.
The reason is that if there are two guys who are better than you, they'll play at the centre back. And you are not there, say not there. Never was what in the training prove them say, look, I'm Ghanaian and I'm better than them. When they are not there,
no,
I say who are bono?
I say, baby, and who the say, Mr. Tobe, who say, say a coach in Abba. I know any training, and maybe I saw uniform. And you know, say, what's in the baby?
So can't we discuss the form of our players? It's that to me, the say, oh, the man said chairman, chief executive say.
I got new for me, that's why you
where they say, because we are training, at the end of the day, baby, meaning say if it's a last, only Namri, I will not be in chamber before. Chairman, board chairman, or board members who see you, so they want the best results. So if Ghanaian is better, none of form, yeah. Second, you look at blast saying I am friend. It is this concern, and it is our discussion now.
Yes, it can be one of those questions. And so, and let's see the decision that for example, Ghana there, send no, especially Ghana, say, I mean, maybe I want to be almost
what the rest of the month.
Yes, almost the end of it.
Until they have 1 week or more.
Yeah,
Tibia make us say when you I mean, I got to go treat it. So I say they has to 30,000 also can once.
That is where no, may I sure say based on the service to the club. No,
on Manako.
There any other BBF.
So me say again you been a Ganu a day by a player or contract. Can any player get up? Say more contract terminate my contract for me to
I said every contract has exit clauses. I make as for instance, we try a loyalty bonus of 30,000, and we're trying a salary at this point. So you can tell them, say, okay, since you did not serve, give us the 30,000 and go. Give us the 30,000 because don't forget that the moment the player also leaves, we're free also wage bill. And the club will decide now. You were a captain. We understand your situation. Planning at the Adene how because you also a fan favorite supporters per wasem. So ebia pay half of one and answer free.
Me I think as I look
from the look of things, they will not have any difficulty with him.
So maybe this
Stanley, if he was becoming a
maybe this Stanley, maybe the management would have loved to see the back. I don't know how they have to.
No, from what I they took him to directors.
Yes.
Say if the management want to see your back, they will not make effort. I also heard and they say he had issues with where he stays, for instance. And they told him that look, we are ready to give you a bigger place. So maybe out in the maybe out in the so no family, we can give you a bigger place. But he was not for any of them. So what I say, maybe dear near by yes, you man on your Nancy and Honsen be by a for so yeah, but we managed to convince you.
So to me, I'm way options now, like not striker guys who the new guy on would never liberty by only options now. Or also the injury records is also something else because last season
Sheriff no
Now I'm talking of Daniel.
Yeah.
I think that's most part of the second half of the season. No, I'm on for an able. So if they think say pen wage or other troubles or somewhere along the line or they ba going forward that.
No, so
interminate no looking for another option. Okay. Yes, now me say captain a year number 2 any patron two for business reasons Kotokonya kakra coach no come also call and Gani also kono. So more or less they are building a new team. They are building a new team with those experienced players. No, so other players also call. The other players also call. You know,
any team. Four players are not there.
No, Kotoko maybe Obutima have been 6 players are. No, regular we might not get them this are you. If Bella you Brazil is so calling but then I'm coach you know. So Buffalo the so
the Buffalo story in Nigeria and say Emma Buffalo
sorry who not the buy
Buffalo you 2 minutes no na be chem dem Buffalo
some na me it's a record street who not the buy
Samuel Abruchi na me ho na ne saka na me onni microphone free na ti me miu number he you 2 minutes na the waka nya
what do I respond to supporters no
yeah
or say omulo our expectations
oh yes that's a good one
say abi say why we say
no that's a good one
I
like that one. I like that one. I like that one.
Lower your expectations.
Yeah.
A home video now the home said
I like it. I like it.
You like this?
Ocean will be free. Last season,
you see, as a leader, it is better to achieve what people do not expect than to let them expect something else. Or say, also has a recruitment power. No has. Me just say there's any club in Ghana was signing new players and out of football.
Almost signed 7.
Yeah.
Now we are signing 7 new players.
Kotoko signed 8. Say Mediama signed 10.
Oh, and just sign Biao. What has Junior Kaba.
No, I'm a no Accra. No, my dear baby.
I go for us a couple of my asma by account also low expectation out of something now my chance upon the Mineral Acts of Ghana.
One got another.
Oh, me but me person me catch MD of Anglo Gold Ashanti, Mr. Eric Subontin, one the sustainability manager say the earlier two and as gold in some the better for them. The earlier and time I mean the earlier because what is building up in Obuaseno, they may not like it.
Captain,
yeah, no, me sure.
Now warn you.
So do Zabu. So do Zabu. I think there is a travel man within Burkina Faso. For also Burkina, them say watching power coach teams now to the extent that Kadiago Yakotokorombo Boikrano. I'm saying the first team of coach here in Burkinabe League, Kadiago. That was in 2013-2014.
Good.
And the coaching career, I'm saying so to spanning about 9 years now. So I don't know.
So, old man.
Relatively.
Like
he's a young.
9 years.
I started 2013-2014.
Oh, okay.
I started. I coaching Kadiago. Now, me sure that the titles are winning, but all I know is that he's coached about four or five teams in Burkinabe League, including as far Uniga.
No design. More.
including as for Uniga. So as for Uniga, so for a coach to us, yes, to us also Georgia. Then I'm so Jordan. I know when I friends a no, but
the world, Jordan was another stage.
By the same Jordan.
Yeah, Jordan was under 17, women's under 17. Jordan was under 20.
Oh, okay.
Jordan, the many in a coy. RFA Sunai. Mr. Asante.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Jordan, yeah.
So for a coach, why are Juma barely 10 years? Now we're coaching all these teams, including the biggest club. Say if I'm not afraid, I'm say as for Uniga. Yeah, the biggest club in Burkina. Mr. Joe says Abia OBB. Okay. Abia OBB or Deba into Asante Kotoko. I make an Nigerian say a name Otuo. He's with the Asante Kotoko team in Sudan now.
Oh, Sudan.
So Obenya first and information about the team and how he wants them to play, and I'm happy for that.
Okay.
I'm happy for that. So a good one there for Asante Kotoko. Say so they asked them here no. Oma appointed coach. So I think
the messages.
Yes, go and come back. Second one.
Yeah, so me share profile kakra no. Maybe you can also relate to clubs now, coach here, and at that point in time, because like I watched him in 2019 at Robiara Sports Stadium. Abra Burkina Ebeshe the chanting the 2019.
Team no do on by.
On the 1-0 was you know. And I go let's do Felix and I okay Sino Kra Latif and Abila Pia Makati Imuru. So it was a team na Shafi Moon that Mumuni that as good striker.
Team no pa.
And I got to consult as
expect you one power. No maso credit.
O me 1-0 was he. Maso credit. And I go ball 0-0. And omudi ye free. So I watch him. Why no over there be on that day? Oh yeah. That coach now, they don't give spaces. Because on that day, at any point in time, we say all the 11 men were behind the ball. We should go on Mushaya, or Mud defend ya, or Muyabako opinion on Mushaya now, Mudokoe. Okay, that game was
so as Eric Ten Hag counter attack.
I think I'm about to counter patch. Why some Morino? Okay, that game in Burkina as well. In similar situation. So now, what's any profile even in the Burkina League now, and I make an coach teams now because I had the team on profile.
That on that day they needed a certain scoreline.
So we got away first. So we had a draw no coffee. And they defended very well. Close out spaces pa. And so we are 1-0 no. And the Marita League body they defended pa because we say Erika Besha 1 Ghana. All we needed is a draw to qualify.
Yeah, board draw.
Board draw no 0-0. And the friends, you know, what teams are coaching so I say and let me tell you Samona onye that's papa passing enemy. So eti I want to give you the better that every other coach teams are coaching now.
I know my example be on to say for you Manchester United coaches. It be on to say Ten Hag or to say Ole. Mourinho
on the Ten Hag
and Professor Anderson let's understand
Ocean Pad yeah recent years
Rafranik
Ocean Pad recent years or as Mourinho no so Obe defend it he will close out spaces it's on a problem because the Kruma yenya situation coach we buy na or shares yes in morning enyefe am I
and person ka go say we ni ball na hu no enyefe he gets results but
enyefe okay yes so let's see be our to big club na
okay
Zoto they say Kotoko Sudan
Mote Hag ni brain for
Kotoko Sudan. Meaning say Obekai the last time I Kotoko ball group stage of CAF competition that was under Sika Kono.
Yeah.
Okay. Team Nico prepare what Takrade. And the CK did team no. I said the appointment of CK was late. Timer Omode prepare for even their first game was also late. But eventually CK prepared the team no at the ball Confederation Cup group stage. Last season, so we share number of days aka before the start of the season compared to this season, Diana. You might even be tempted to say Kotoko started pre-season earlier than last season. I'm not saying it's good. At least say team need a long time to prepare for pre-season.
You see, I got so my late.
Aye. But one thing, Zoto, Omo better than other Ghanaian clubs, and they say. Omo try as much as possible to move away from pressure. Say the Bayer players no, ebetimi concentrating. No matter to get results. So what was idea now? And when has a ball against Mediama no, there were a session of house supporters from Moko Stadium. They were expecting to see the new House of Hope, but eventually their coach was in the stands. Players no mo boy ebi obi omulo last season. Ebi bo Auroras, ebi afoforo mo try omo. And I'm going to do boy. But to ye can competition na kotoko kwa akobo no it demands a lot to play against El Hilal. El Hilal one of the side that recently their performance in Africa is good. Matisse Mbebo against El Hilal said they also go in the Confederation Cup also for Sudan. They will play against them.
Okay.
Senyoma nyina akoya is possible they might even play against Simba.
Okay.
That is what I'm hearing. Ebia changes my
play like 3
to test your strength against competition in Abono.
And know the players, new ones especially well.
And me from the little that
you got 8 near home before you continue. 8 players also got to assign 8.
Yeah, 8.
At least there now
because
I know
as at team they call on Enra. Omasan Wafa left back John Tedeku. John Tedeku. He's part of the team. In the video that
small boy.
Yeah, Wafa left back. Only.
Or to say you
Unim the power.
Minimum power. Or to say only or to say my United boy now I'm go final number 3 no. Malaysia. He plays the ball very well.
Yeah.
What I'm not too sure is the defensive abilities. Remember the new number 3 like a left
number 3.
Yeah. Monday is very good. Oh, okay. I say we are one. Okay, John Tedegu. Mameless ne here.
A bit me meaning the 2 Nicholas, one from Baby Gustas. And there's another young player Mutono from Sunyani. Team Nan August in Japan Bono. Mutono last season. Also Nicholas, also a part of the team.
Nicholas mean.
And Omunya one boy so from Panthers FC. Omuno Mo their first friendly game, Shadrach. Similar to the ball say Yawano.
Panthers no.
Yeah, the ball say Yawano.
The new Yawano.
And there's also Puku. Vida. Zeze
no Zenesopuku. Okay, no way. No
Obobo in Tunisia. No Egypt.
Okay.
And on my sign Zeze. Eric Sergi Zeze from Masek.
Okay.
And on my sign Sheriff Mohammed from Liberty Professionals. Even though Heroes United Oliver team no. I want to know free.
Okay.
And
Mukwala.
Enoch Morrison. Mukwala.
Keeper no.
Poeti. Frederick Asari.
Keepers me no. Asari na Poeti no. Okay. We come 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11.
Yeah.
I'm told say it could be 15.
Yeah, possible say by the close of Eneno, they will add another centre back.
Okay, that will make
if possible a left-footed winger.
Say number ni.
Say what the mention I say.
That's 2.
It's Otuo.
Say na we back we back about 14. No munim say Ghana you beko. No we beko nti and eno anu no.
Ogun was crucified.
Now so Ogun he left the job.
Crucified by who?
Crucified by who?
Nobody crucified.
On the mam go for Ogun ma. On the question of Ogun. On the question of Ogun. He was the coach. Yes. No. And he was supposed to answer why he was bringing in 17 players for a coach who has coached the team that season. Question be able to say answer. Once you're able to answer the questions and convince people, you move on. If you give Boadu the chance, he will tell you why he used those players. But so I'm on a chance, so I offer new players, not acquire it. You will not message. You're not
order for messages.
Now, Mammy, let's become we know 14 battle you brand. I so I follow the question, Brea will say. Also, another why I 100%. To United for also start here, home BB.
On if you am catch or say.
Or see, and cut the last
talk Cristiano Ronaldo. I sat here to say, United problem. The best of winning Cristiano Ronaldo. So, Mukazame Ronaldo is also
Ronaldo or Chogos mom, pa.
That's a go saying and the results.
Okay. So, no, you're yet.
Debbie. Debbie.
Okay, Uncle Michael Usu had an idea by or say, Emrana, Sammy, who delay you. Fabulous go, Nana 1. ewo chronom na kudos to your men, they are doing a fantastic job. This is ubi ni na ansana di dina bo, and then you see you okay, and then anyway. Okay, my then you work on this. So yeah, bit to say or trying. The show is live at Pretoria in South Africa. Let's it flow for a small fellow on Kotoko trip to take here. Wo ka Kotoko take in there. Kotoko sit take no man yanko. Yeah, kasi omo Sudan. Yeah, church hotel. Then watching the show live and clear at half from Meme Airport or a passport. Thank you. Leeds United or Bolis Abaso for the Omo year. But then go for your K2 or social media and you. As on Unkwane Bobo. It's a whole Chelsea team that were beating. Watching the show live and clear at half from Meme. Okay. Queen Ventino say, Queen say, good morning. I'm watching the show at the Carnival Museum. Queen, thank you very much. Nana Kwabene Japan. Me last about draw, Jibumba. I work in John. Moru say na. Ruma say. Obabonde. Time being bacho.
No, Marino earlier than Juve game.
You say you call Marino the answer. Because this also making sure so maintaining the same position. Now come on my pen say I work in Jordan before 2008 to 21. Amman, their capital town. Jordan is a developing country in everything more than Ghana 100 times. Okay. Kwabena Kansas say, hey, my team Chelsea and Edward Mendy. Then a closer, thank God, was please welcome back from trade. Nana Akom, Isaac say, okay, I'm watching live from Bremen. Bedum, keep doing a great job. Today, Manchester United will win by 4. Hey, Manchester Dena Okano. Kuviasa is all chair no pay. But I want to ask Akito and Ricky, did Real Tamale United give farewell message to the that's no but when I'm it is people's and their individual Facebook write-ups. Obi busa say coach no IT coach no my farewell. So mo announce a new coach. They have not even announced a new coach. So it I think announce a new coach. Oh okay. All right. Mohammed Awal so Eddie Oyibo watching say watching live workout out the entire Friday welcome tactical coach Zabu to the Pokemon Club Fabulous the Greatest Zabu Nana Kumi. I'm so happy to hear the voice. Okay, watching you always from Qatar. Again, Michael Usweke is why Sugaka allows us to disrespect the GCS tournament this way. Alex Benmaso, welcome. Okay, someone should tell Ismail Ghanaian that we're tired of him again. If he wants his contract to be terminated, he should buy himself out or bring a club after taking huge salary every month. You want to go free. With over 1 year left, I want to prove otherwise. He should be benched, Kotoko, and that's quite lengthy.